Welcome to the Project Legend Stealth Guide. So, yeah, basically this is kind of a newer mission. I've never actually seen a strat for this, so I just made my own and I'm going to make a guide on it. So first what you need to do is, well, first the map needs to load in. You need to drop all of your items if you're going to be doing stealth. This is because they have metal detectors in the base. And yeah, you can talk to Jackdaw if you've never played the mission before, but I just kind of skipped it and picked Silent Infiltration. I take a programmer disguise because the workshop disguise, you can't interact with like any NPCs because it says you have no disguise. So that's really bad. So basically, now what you need to do is just talk to Jackdaw and tell him that you're ready, and he'll say some cringe lines. And here we are. So first thing you need to do is you need to get a weapon. So first you're going to slide under the gate like a pro, and you're going to take a right, and you need to make your way up to the armory. Now that guard is an absolute bitch. He detects you like crazy. So basically in this area, all you need to do is you can slide and crouch, and that guard really just won't see you. Now you can open up the door. You should take a K45 or UP9, it really doesn't matter, and grab a link suppressor, but for some reason I grab literally everything but the link suppressor. And just put the link suppressor on the K45 or the UP9, it really doesn't matter. If you didn't bring a loadout, which is kind of smart, I guess, then you will need to refill your ammo with an ammo box. Now what you're going to do is just, I recommend marking the guard at all times when you're sneaking through here, using middle mouse button, which is kind of a weird keybind, but it's okay. Now what you need to do is you need to make your way to research and development area without getting detected. So in this area, there are two operatives that can detect you, like see you like normally through your disguise, which is not good. So also, if the cabinets are open like that, then what you need to do is you can't search those. So I go into this room and search. Basically, the glass here are tinted windows, so NPCs can still see you through them, and you're really just searching for server room keycard information. I searched this cabinet to see if I can get extra intel, but fail. So basically, now what you need to do is you need to make your way up to the lead programmer's office without getting detected by either of the operatives. My strat for not getting detected is usually to just spam mark the operative so I know exactly where they are at all times. You can also just know where they are, but that's not very safe. So now what you need to do is you should go into the conference room right next to her room and shut the blinds so you can safely search her. Now what you need to do is using the programmer disguise only, you need to talk to her and use follow me. This will require social engineering, so make sure you have that. And now, this is kind of a weird strat because it's my strat, but basically you need to stand right here by where the filing cabinet ends, because you need to get the lead tech into a very specific location right in front of the handle of the chest. She will close the door behind her, so don't worry about it. Now, you need to wait for that camera right there to physically turn to the other way. You want it to physically turn so that you have as much time as possible to get all this done. So once it turns all the way, you can talk to her and take her hostage with intimidation, then shoot the camera, and then you can knock her out. Now, if she doesn't fall forward like this, you're going to have to immediately move her and do something. So an operative will come, and if you did it correctly, as you can see, they won't see the body. So what you need to do is you need to immediately go up behind them and take them out. Then what you need to do is you need to search the lead programmer for her phone and then unlock her phone using her fingerprint. And then I search these files to get the storage information, which is also really important. And then I take this operative who conveniently has a key card, and yeah, I just bag him up. Once you've bagged the body, you can safely exit this room. Safely, by the way. Now what you need to do is you need to find a lockpick kit in research and development. Now one can either spawn right here, where it didn't for me, but it can also spawn right here on this table. If it didn't spawn in either of those places, it can spawn in the conference room that you just went in. And if it does not spawn there, you're going to have to use a drill to open up the power boxes. Now what you want to do is just use the server keycard to open up the server room and go in. Now, I recommend searching these files because if you have the storage information, this will basically 100% guarantee that you get the wiring information, which is very important. Now, I have to emphasize something. This will gonna show you the power boxes. These power boxes are very important and it's also very important that you don't trigger the detonation power box. So for me in this case, it's going to be green and blue, but obviously it might be different for you. It might be like green and red or red and blue or something like that. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find the power boxes. Now, they can either spawn right by the Sector A door, which is right here, which is actually where the run spawned for me. And I just double-checked to make sure. Now, lockpicking, it's a bit hard, but it's way better than drilling because drilling can raise the alert level if a guard happens to walk by. Because the drills that you get in this map are not muffled, it is very unsafe. So they can spawn down here, right there where the red power box is, or on the second floor. You need to be very careful of the guard that roams these stairs, which is actually right there. And as you can see, I hide because I'm a little scaredy cat. But seriously, this kid ends runs. I recommend shifting past him and then running. So now what you can do is you need to find the power boxes. They can spawn on either side of these walls. If you did not get a lockpick from any of them, then what you need to do is you need to go to the end of the hallway and you need to pickpocket a tech for a drill. Don't ask me why. They have drills in their pockets. Also, what is this pathfinding? Okay, that's a bit odd. So, after you lockpick both of them or drill the power boxes and kill them, you need to make your way downstairs to the storage room. Now, this is where a workshop disguise kind of helps you, but at the same time, a workshop disguise, it just limits you from doing way too many things to be actually, like, useful. So, what you need to do in the storage room is you need to check if anybody's looking, and if nobody's looking, you need to make a mad dash for this room. Now, basically, you need to search all the archives until you find the safe code. Now, I found it really early on. If you don't find the safe code in this room, if you have advanced protocols, you can hack this PC and get the code. If you can't hack, you're going to have to search all of these archives. Now, this folder is Rose's dossier. If you want lore, you can read it yourself on the mission. However, I skipped it just to save time. Now, once you get the security key, you need to check and make a mad dash out and return to the server room without getting detected, obviously. When you return to the server room, you need to use the security key and begin to wipe the data. Now, again, this is going to kind of go into some lore in the dialogue while the data wipe. And I'm just going to skip it just to save time, but you can go into the mission and do it yourself. If you skip the dialogue, though, it will instantly wipe all the data. Now, send message. Now, if you actually listen to the guide, you would know that you have to search the lead programmer and use her fingerprint to unlock the phone. This is going to allow you to be able to send the message so that nobody gets suspicious about the wipe data. Don't worry, you don't have to actually do anything. It will automatically send the message for you. I don't know why this is an objective. It just does it for you. Now what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to make your way back to the armory, and you're going to have to get the alarms to the detonation off. Now, as you can see, you're going to need a drill for the vent. I don't know why I didn't just, like, I don't know. I just didn't do it. But you will need a drill because you're going to need to drill the vent, and you're also going to need to drill the alarms, which I forgot for some reason. I don't know. So as you can see, you're going to need to drill the vent. So I went back down and get a drill. I'm not going to cut this part out because there's really no point. I mean, I'm not like some perfect individual at this game. I'm still relatively new, but, you know. So really, the strat is to just be very careful. So if you want a guaranteed drill spawn, just go to the lead programmer's office, and on the chest right there, a drill will always spawn. Now, instead of going all the way back down and through, you can go through this door. Make sure that's not an elite guard. I don't know why I went that way, but then you can peek through the door. I always recommend peeking through the door just to see if that one guard is there, and then make up. So at this point, you're going to see switch objectives, and you're like, wait, what? So if you switch the objectives, you get the alternate ending, which is disobey orders. However, this guide will mainly be focusing on the main ending, so I will not be doing this ending. If you guys want a guide where we do that, I don't know, put it in the comments, I guess. You're going to need to drill the vent now, and without getting caught trespassing, because I have done it before because they can kind of see you, you want to drop down, and you will need to slide because this is pretty tight area. And all you want to do is you just want to slide, and you want to drill these alarms. Don't worry, nobody can hear this. This is also going to fail the alternative objective. So if you get this far and you want to do the alternative objective, do not start drilling. This will automatically fail it. Now you need to initiate the self-destruct protocol. Don't worry, this is going to be really easy because everybody has already evacuated the map. And when you're going through, you don't need to worry about the guard because everybody's already left. You will need to get a security key card though, and usually the guard that you knock out after you shoot the camera in the lead programmer step, you will get one. Now you don't actually have to go anywhere. This will teleport you to the teleport zone, and then you will see Falcon. Don't worry, you can't shoot him, even though I know you guys, you roast simps want to. And basically, this will be it for the mission. You can skip the cutscene, but on it, I really like this cutscene because, you know, Falcon lore. And thank you all so much for watching this guide. I'm going to let the cutscene roll out. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.